Look at what's going on in here. Boo is all stretched out on the day sofa, and Simba's laying with him.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 8:45 a.m. and here's Boo. He's getting a little bit of a belly rub this morning. Maybe it'll make him feel better. And he slept in his room last night like a good boy. And then the automatic feeder went off almost at 7 o'clock. So then he got out of bed and he ate the treats out of the feeder and he left some of the dry food, which is fine. If he doesn't want to eat it, he doesn't have to eat it. All the other cats got dry food out of their feeders. And then when I got up, I added a little bit more dry food if they want it. And Boo then had a churu, which he ate. And he also had the majority of a jar of baby food. And I gave him a multivitamin, the new cat multivitamin. I crushed it up in the baby food. He ate it, no problem. So he had a multivitamin. And then he had a few treats. I gave him some Temptations. He ate those. So he probably had about 100 calories or a little bit more for breakfast. I did give him some of the Tiki Cat sardines. Today we tried the ones, I think it's sardines and mackerel in calamari consomme or something. He didn't like it as much as the one in the lobster. He's still like not himself. He doesn't have the energy levels he normally has. He's not in the good mood he's normally in. Like he's laying around more. But he is like moving around the house. Like he wants to be here. He's not just like laying in his bed. He's not hiding. So, it's good. It's good he has an appetite even though he's not eating the foods he normally loves. So we're going to see. We're going to see how he does today. I have to leave. I'm trying to get out of here sooner rather than later. And I hope to be home this evening. And Boo should be fine today. He'll just be relaxing all day. Maybe he'll get some really good sleep because the house should be pretty quiet. And I'm going to leave the relaxing music for cats on upstairs and downstairs. So maybe that'll help him. And then I was also looking up other natural remedies for cats with hairballs. The problem is, like, if he has a bunch of matted hair stuck in, like, his stomach or wherever it gets stuck, then it's a question of, like, how do we break that down and either get it to a point where he could vomit it up or pass it through. But right now he seems pretty happy. He seems pretty content. He's enjoying some pets this morning. And I've been having a bit of a challenge keeping Nancy downstairs, but I told her, I'm like, you guys have to stay downstairs today. You can't come up. They should know that. Like, they should know that anytime the automatic feeder comes out, that they stay downstairs. And I think the majority of them do. It's just Nancy who's a busybody. Right, Bo? Okay, you relax today. See, I think he's letting me touch his stomach area, which is a good sign, because the other day, like, he didn't want me to touch his sides or his stomach. But I don't know. If this situation persists for a few more days, I'm probably going to make an appointment with the vet for him to have him checked out. Like, I don't know what the vet's going to find, but just in case. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this. Because, cats are like humans in the fact that sometimes they just don't feel well. And maybe he's having just a little tummy trouble or something. So we're going to see. So the feeders are set up to dispense dry food and treats at 7 p.m. Hopefully I'll be home around that time or a little bit later. Maybe I'll be back earlier. I don't know. Hopefully there's not a lot of bad traffic today. That's why I'm trying to get out of here super early today. If I could leave here around 9 a.m., I shouldn't hit much traffic. But if I leave a lot later than that, I'm probably going to hit a lot of traffic. It is 9:45 a.m. There's Stella in the scratcher box, and here's Boo, and Boo's starting to feel better today. He's acting more like his normal self again. Stella slept on the bed with me. I didn't get to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning. I got home late last night. Thankfully, nobody vomited, which was very, very good. And I gave Boo some baby food, which he ate, and I put one of the supplements in there. I think it was the immune supplement for him. And I also gave him some canned food to choose from. He ate a little bit of it, and then all the cats got a few treats. And then I went to bed, but I didn't get to bed till late. I don't know why I was up late. And I also gave the Lucky 7 some food downstairs. And then I wanted to sleep in this morning, so I did. Like right now, it's a little bit past 9:30. So what happened was, all of a sudden, a cat jumped on my bed this morning, and I said, "Who's that?" And I look, and it was Boo. And I was like, okay, let's see what he does. And normally he would walk on top of me and then like settle down on the bed, and that's what he did. And I was like, okay, well, maybe he's starting to feel better. So I grabbed the flea comb because he started to itch. I did get a flea off of him. And I got 2 fleas off of Stella. So then Boo jumped off the bed, and I don't know where he went. And then I started checking email and social media on my phone. And before I knew it, like an hour went by. So then I was like, okay, I have to get up. So I got up and I said, let me see where Boo is. And he was on the cat tower in the dining room where he likes to be. But he wasn't sleeping in it. Like he wasn't laying down in it. He was sitting up in it. So I was like, okay, well, that's a good sign because he's just been like laying down recently. And then I said, let me see what happens if I go over and pet him. And then he got up and he was rubbing on things and walking around. And that's what he's been doing since. So like he's more of himself today than he's been in quite a few days. So I don't know. Maybe if he did have like hairball discomfort, maybe that is past. I also bought some apple cider vinegar yesterday, and I put a little bit of that into his food because that can help move things along by putting a little extra acid in his food. If he needs a little extra help with digesting or breaking down something that might be in his stomach area, like a hairball, for example, it could help. Also, I, made sure that he was also getting more of the fatty, fishy food yesterday. So we'll see. I want to look at the security camera footage and see who ate the food that was left on these plates. I don't know if it was Simba or Boo or what, but I am definitely noticing a huge difference in Boo just by the fact that he's sitting here on the scratch and roll and wants pets. He seems to be in a much better mood today and much more like his normal self. So yesterday I also bought some boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I was going to try to see if he likes those. So if I give him his breakfast, like his raw food, and he doesn't want to eat it again, I might try giving him a few pieces of the raw chicken and see how he does with that. But maybe it did help that he got his multivitamin yesterday morning, and then he got the standard process immune formula at night. Maybe that helped him also, gave him a boost of extra nutrition, maybe some extra nutrients to help make his body nice and strong and his immune system strong. And it's always nice when Boo feels good. Right, Boo? Right, Boo? He's much happier. You're much happier again. You're a happy boy again. I just checked the video footage, and last night Simba ate that one, and then early in the morning Splash ate that one. I should also mention that at 4 o'clock in the morning, Simba and Splash woke me up to growling noise again. And then Simba had the zoomies and was zooming around the house around 100 miles an hour, which was fine. I was like, okay, if they want to run around at that time, that's great for them. Let them get some good exercise. But then he jumped on my bed, and I was like, what are you doing? Don't wake me up. But it was real easy to fall back asleep, so that wasn't too bad. It wasn't like when they wake me up and then I can't get back to sleep. It is 10:20 a.m. and here's Boo, and this is another way that I know he's feeling better. So I just opened his window for him, and you see he's like sitting up, he's alert right now, he looks happy, but over the past few days he was just like laying here and he just wanted to sleep, and that would be it. So he wouldn't be up like this. So that's how I know he's starting to feel better. Do I think he's 100% better and back to himself? No, but I definitely think if we continue in this direction where he continues to feel better, then he will be soon. Also, I should mention that yesterday when I was away, I had a camera pointed at Boo right here in this cat tower. And he spent the entire day in this cat tower, and about every 90 minutes, he would get up, he would stretch, and then he would, curl himself up and go back to sleep. So he got a really, really good day of rest. And then when the automatic feeders went off around 7 p.m., he got up, he jumped out of the cat tower, and he went over to the feeders. I don't know how much he ate. That's why when I got home, I wanted to make sure that I gave him food, because, he hasn't been eating crunchies that much recently. He's been eating treats, but not the crunchies so much. That's another reason why I did leave some treats in the feeder in case he wanted them. And so I think a combination of getting a really, really good day of rest, and then also maybe finally all of the oily food is helping to, heal, or is helping any stomach issue that he may have had. Maybe the apple cider vinegar helped a little bit in his food. I don't know. It could be a combination. Don't know at this point. Could be the multivitamin and the immune tablet that helped him. But I just want to mention all of these things because I know cats can be tricky when it comes to them not feeling well. Sometimes they'll try to hide it, and sometimes it's really hard to diagnose. Sometimes, I know in the past, like with Stella or Simba, maybe they weren't feeling well, and I was like, okay, let me take them to a vet, and the vet's like, no, they seem to be fine, and they don't really know either. That's usually when you'll hear the word idiopathic. When you hear a vet say idiopathic, it means they don't know what's causing it. And often they'll say, well, maybe it's some gastritis, which is like inflammation of the stomach, and they'll say like, oh, give them some Pepsid AC or something like that, but a lot of times they just don't know either. So instead of inflicting another very stressful trip to the vet on Boo, I'm really hoping that we could get through this at home. If he wasn't eating, and if he was just super lethargic and not himself, and if he was hiding, then definitely I would take him to the vet. But look, he seems happy again. Today it's supposed to be 77 degrees and absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to open all the windows, get fresh air in the house. All the windows were shut yesterday when I was away. We're almost at the very end of October, and to have beautiful sunny 77 degree weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be 80. The next day is supposed to be around 80. I really just want to enjoy this weather. What I want to do tomorrow is take all the litter boxes outside and really scrub them, because again, any really nice day that we have between now and spring, I have to take advantage of that and do whatever I need to do outside. Right, Boo? Right, Boo? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better, Boo? Okay, let me go get ready for my day. Then you guys are all going to have breakfast, and that'll be a good test to see if Boo's going to eat his regular food, or do I have to continue giving him special food. Here is the vomit blanket that I had to put on the sofa, and nobody peed on it, so that is really good. I still have to deal with this cushion, so either today or tomorrow I need to take the covers off of these cushions and see about putting them in the laundry. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that last night, Boo licked coconut oil off of my finger, so I'm giving him coconut oil again. Now this is used as a hairball treatment. And this is something else that I gave him yesterday because I didn't have it. Here you go. And he likes it. Like, he'll just lick it straight. And this could really have helped him also. Do you think Stella would like to try it? No, Stella doesn't want it. Splash, would you like to try it? No, Splash doesn't want it. Timmy, you want to try some coconut oil? It's about 11:15 a.m. and the cats just had their breakfast. So Boo ate a little tiny bit of his regular meal, like the homemade raw food, but I had to put a few temptations on it for him to kind of eat around the temptations. So then I opened up a can of the Tiki Cat salmon, and I'm really disappointed with this. It's basically just like canned salmon. So I could get canned salmon from Trader Joe's, for example, the salt-free canned salmon, mix in a multivitamin and give that to Boo, and it would be pretty much the same exact thing as this Tiki Cat, but probably better because it doesn't have the sunflower oil in it. Anyway, so I gave this to him just to see how he does with it, and I did have to put some temptations on top of it to entice him to want to eat it. So we'll see how this goes. If he doesn't eat this, then maybe I'll just give him some baby food because he's been really happy with the baby food. Maybe mix in a multivitamin to the baby food like I did yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. I still have to go downstairs and feed the Lucky 7. I just want to make sure that Boo is getting some nutrition, and we're going to see how that goes. It is almost 12 p.m. It is a beautiful sunny day. Here's Simba laying on top of the cat tower, and there's Boo eating the rest of his breakfast. So he took a few nibbles of the salmon that I gave him, but then I was like, I'm just going to give him the baby food with the multivitamin again. So he had that. That was half of a jar of turkey baby food with the multivitamin mixed in. And he ate all that. So I give him the other half of the jar and I put some Temptations on top. So if he eats this, great. If not, he'll have more food later. I just want to make sure he has some choices so that if there is something he feels like eating, he can eat it. And because Boo is FIV positive, I do give him some extra attention with regards to health issues, especially because he recently had the tooth extractions. Sometimes he does need a lot more attention than the other cats do, because none of the other cats have had the mouth issues that Boo has had. How you doing, Simba? Simba says he's going to get some sleep now because he was up all night. Also, one thing I've noticed is that the microphone on this new camera is very different from the microphone on the old camera. So this has a microphone that will record sound from pretty much all directions. So I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot more background sounds on the footage than when I was filming with the previous camera. So right now, there's a lot of noise outside. I'm hearing planes, I'm hearing automobiles, I'm hearing lots of stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how this footage comes out. It is 1 p.m. I'm getting ready to leave to go to Costco, run some errands, and look at what's going on in here. Boo is all stretched out on the day sofa, and Simba's laying with him. Simba's in this little makeshift bed in this blanket, and Boo's all stretched out. This is the first time Boo's been laying like this in like a week since he hasn't been feeling well, so this is definitely a good sign that he's starting to feel better. And the reason why I'm just using these blankets right now versus the cat beds from Sharon is because I still have to get the cat beds from Sharon out of storage. When the fleas arrive, I put them away. Also, when the weather gets warmer, I put them away. And I have to take them out. So I'm hoping to do that soon. I also have to take out all of my winter clothes and everything. It's such a big job, so I need to make sure that I have time to do it. How you doing, Boo? Are you starting to feel better? Are you starting to feel better, Boo? It sounds like one of my neighbors might be having a party today. There's a lot of music coming from outside. It is about 3:15 p.m. and I am in Boo's room, and this is a bag of Temptations that they sell at the Dollar Tree. So the Dollar Tree sells these small 1-ounce bags, and they are $1.25. Here's Boo. He just jumped off of the shelf by the window. And this is from Petco, and Petco sells 6.3-ounce bags for $4.79 and $4.29. For some reason, the turkey was 50 cents more than the chicken. So if we were to buy 6.3 ounces, let's just say 6 ounces from the Dollar Tree, we'd be paying $1.25 times 6, which is $7.50 for this same amount of treats that we just got at Petco for $4.79. So we just saved $2.71 on 6 ounces of treats. We actually saved a little bit more than that, so we could even say we saved $3 because this is 6.3 ounces and not just 6 ounces. So I just wanted to put this out there. If you go to the Dollar Tree and see these little bags of Temptations, they're not always the best deal, especially if you know your cats like them. If you have multiple cats, you're much better off going to Petco or somewhere else and getting a larger bag cheaper. Something else that I picked up was this catnip plant for Boo. So I bought the cat grass from Petco the other day, and the cats have been enjoying it. I've been cutting it up and putting it in their food and on their food. But I thought maybe Boo would like some catnip. And of course, the goal would be for Boo to eat it, and A, it would make him feel better, and B, maybe it would help him vomit, because we all know that sometimes when cats eat greens, it does help them vomit. So if he has a hairball stuck in his stomach, then maybe it could help bring it up. But it looks like he just wants to smash his face into it. He just wants to rub. You want me? I'll cut a few leaves off for you, okay? Let me cut a few leaves off. I'll put him on the rug. I just put a few leaves on the rug, and it seems like he wants to eat them more so than just play with them or rub himself on them. But I'm going to take one. Can you hear all the noise that's coming from outside? I don't know what's going on out there. I just rubbed one on the rug. It sounds like someone has an air conditioning unit or something on. It's really loud. I just shut the window so it's a little bit quieter for this video, but now Boo's decided he's gonna rub on these. Boo loves catnip. Now, Simba left the room, so that's why I'm giving this to Boo. Because I know that catnip makes Simba vomit. Want another piece, Boo? Here. Rub it on the rug. There you go. Boo's very happy. So he hasn't slept much today at all. He's been pretty much up all day, which is, that's good because he spent the past few days sleeping most of the day. He's like, leave me alone. Just let me rub on this catnip. You feeling okay, Boo? You feeling okay, Boo? Want another piece? It's about 7:15 p.m. and there's Boo and he's eating food. So I gave all the cats some plain chicken breast. It's raw and I cut it into small pieces. That's what he's eating. He has mostly been eating, very liquidy foods over the past several days. So I wanted to see if he would do well with some just plain cut up chicken. And he's been eating it. This plate that he's eating out of now is actually his plate, and that plate that he was eating out of was Simba's plate. Boo's also still eating some of the baby food that I put on the plates. I put like 4 different types of food on the plates because it's like leftover day, like whatever leftover cans are in the refrigerator, I'm splitting among the cats. And of course, I also gave them some of the fresh chicken. Stella and Splash wanted to eat on the play rug in the living room, so I gave them their plates. And everyone finished the chicken there, they finished the baby food, and they finished one of the canned foods. Boo, you going to finish eating? You done? Want more food? Oh, you want more baby food? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give Boo whatever's left in the baby food jar, and I'm going to mix in one of those immune tablets, and hopefully he'll eat that. I'd like to give a shout out to Abril and CR Barboni. Thank you so much for your patronage this month and your generous support. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.